Now what we're going to do, you can see the whiteboard here, we're going to do an analysis for the merchant. Now that we figured out how to do the fees, read a statement, figure everything out, now we're going to educate the merchant and we're going to close them. This is the most obviously important part of the whole thing that we're going to be selling here, okay? Please keep in mind, this is exactly how you're going to write this out. You're going to bring a notepad with you, okay? Don't be the guy who carries the briefcase, please, and walks in there with a briefcase. You look like, you know, you kind of look like a fool. So I would just bring in a notepad and a little binder, that's it. Alright, but point is, pretend this is your loose leaf paper, so here's what you're going to do, okay? Basically, you're going to say, alright, Mr. Merchant, Mr. Skadoogles, okay? Mr. Skadoogles, listen, I am going to do a little analysis here. You know, go and flip your pizzas. When you come back, I'll show you how everything's going to be done, alright? Okay, Mr. Skadoogles, we'll see you in a little bit. So now you're going to take your statement, okay? And just like we said before, how to figure things out, that's what we're going to do. So, we're going to go back to the United Bank Card statement, okay? This is one of the ones we're going to use. And what we're going to do is we're simply going to figure this out, alright? So, here's what we have here. Now, also, guys, I know you can't see it, but what we're going to do is I'm going to fax this over to each and every one of you so we can go over this together again. Either go over it together again, or you're just going to take this statement and you can follow the video, okay? That's what the video is for. So, basically, excuse me. Alright, so here's what we do. I'm looking at this now, okay? And I have Visa, MasterCard, American Express. This guy does no Discover. Alright? So, we're going to label this out just like so. We're going to use red. Because I like red. Alright? So, here's what we're going to do. Average ticket. Volume. My handwriting's horrible. Transactions, I apologize. This is exactly how you would write it as it was on paper, okay? Fees. And true rate. Or average rate percentage. That's what true rate means. Then all you do is simply write what our fees are, okay? So, Visa, MasterCard. 1.69% is what we charge with a transaction fee of 20 cents. If you have any questions or if there's an issue, please call me. Hey Eric, this guy doesn't want to pay 20 cents. That's what we charge. Under certain circumstances, we will go less. But you have to call me first. That's normally what we charge, okay? And usually we can't do anything about that, but give me a call, you never know. Alright? And then underneath it, we went over the flat rate debit, how important the selling feature is. And you're going to really see how this is with the leases, okay? So let's do our debit. Alright? $25. 25 cents. This is the formula you use. This is golden right here. You got to please pay attention to this. We're going to zoom in on this in a second, alright? But I just want to show you guys, okay? So, now what are we going to do? We're going to find the guy's volume, okay? How do we find the guy's volume? It's very, very simple. We're going to add up the sales for Visa and for MasterCard, excluding American Express, okay? We're going to add up the sales. And I'm going to get out of your way here in a second so you guys can see what's going on here. Okay. So adding up Visa and MasterCard, $14,913.02 and $13,578.56, we get $28,491.58. So what you want to do is you want to round it. Okay? It makes everything easier for the customer. Please round it. Alright? Now how many transactions did we do? Usually the transactions will be listed right next to the sales. It's very, very simple, folks. Okay? So, we have 294 transactions plus 251 transactions gives us 545. Okay? Now we need to find the average ticket. What is the average ticket? The average ticket is very, very simple. What the average ticket is basically finding out what the out of all the customers who came in there, what's the average price they paid. Okay? This here is a sushi restaurant. So out of all the customers that came in that month, what is the average price they paid? How do we figure this out? Very simple. We take the volume and we divide it by the transactions, folks. Okay? $28,492 divided by 545 equals. So the average price that was paid was $52. Everybody see that? $52. You know what? Let's bring this down a little bit here, folks. It's a little bit, there we go. Okay? So now we figured that out. Now what we have to do is very, very simple. We're going to have to find the fees, okay? So let's find the fees.